This is where we're used to seeing Sheryl Crow. On stage with a guitar in her hands. But she says she's equally at home here.
Come right this way. We're going to bring you into the exam room.
Demonstrating how she gets an annual mammogram or breast x-ray.
We're going to do a top to bottom view, and then we're going to be turning the machine and doing a side view.
A subject that was once only whispered about.
Just going to bring the machine up here.
Women just didn't speak about their breasts. It was so taboo. Obviously, we live in a different day and age, and I feel like I'm in a kind of a rarefied position in that I have a very large fan base of women, and those women, they've got teenage girls now, and it's just great to at least stay on top of your own health.
And she makes no bones about being a paid spokesperson for Hologic, which makes 3D imaging machines for mammograms.
It can be the difference between a real harsh treatment or something that's early and is ultimately a cure.
Crow has reason to understand the importance of early detection. In 2006, you discovered that you had breast cancer. How did you even learn that you had it?
I had a routine mammogram. It was a very inopportune time. It was right before the Grammys. My personal life was kind of in turmoil, and the last thing I wanted to do was go have a mammogram, but I did. And the result was come back in 6 months, that we've seen something that's kind of suspect, but let's keep an eye on it. And my gynecologist called and said, there is no 6 months. You don't wait. You know, let's go and get a second opinion. Let's get a needle biopsy, and it turned out it was invasive.
Can you remember the emotions that went through your mind? You're young, and suddenly they're telling you you've got breast cancer?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's like one of those scenes in a movie where all of a sudden it's like everything's swirling. And she said right off the bat, you're not going to die. This is very early. We'll do a lumpectomy and radiation, and you'll get on with your life.
It was a life that Sheryl Crow had worked hard to build. Raised in Kennett, Missouri, she worked as a grade school music teacher after college. But on the side, she had a gig singing commercial jingles.
In and out, that's what a hamburger's all about. All the greats.
But in 1986, she decided to try her luck in L.A. It took you a while. Nobody was beating down your door and saying, please, honey, come make us some music.
Yeah, every label said we don't know what to do with, you know, a blue-eyed kind of country soul singer. I was pretty much turned down by everybody.
In 1993, she finally broke through. She had a string of hits, eventually racking up 9 Grammy Awards. Then in 2006, at age 44, a double whammy. Not only cancer, but the end of her engagement to cyclist Lance Armstrong. The whole saga unfolding publicly.
You can work so long and have big selling records, but when your life falls apart, you become like an A celebrity. So suddenly there was a convergence of people being interested in my intrusion.
She had 33 radiation treatments.
Every morning I had the opportunity to just lay there with my arm above my head and reassess my life.
And when she got a clean bill of health, she decided to take her mom's advice and not wait for marriage to have children.
She just said, adopt, get a surrogate. Your life doesn't have to look like the life you were born into. And that's what I did. I just thought, you know what? Life's so short.
Do you have any homework?
She dotes on 6-year-old Levi and his big brother, 9-year-old Wyatt.
And action. Beautiful.
But she's also found time to launch a new line of clothing,
I love when you look off and find that lens.
which she'll soon peddle on HSN.
All right, so maybe the sleeves need to be slendered.
Working from her converted barn in Nashville, She's developing pieces based on her all-American style.
It's a great way to get clothes out to people who can't afford the $350 jeans, which, you know, I go to my hometown all the time, and that is basically middle America. Those are the people who are more economically strapped.
That's who you want these clothes to appeal to?
I think that's kind of who buy my records.
And yes, she's also got a new record coming next month called Be Myself. The first single, which she recently performed at LA's famed Troubadour, is called Halfway There. She says the song is about urging people to listen to each other in today's vitriolic political climate.
Doesn't matter if you're this person and I'm that person. Don't we all want the same thing at the end of the day?
But along with the song she sings, Crow says she'll continue to talk, urging women to get an annual mammogram.
I was healthy. I didn't have any family history. The technology is getting better and better. So at a certain age, take it into your own hands to make sure that you're your advocate. I look at the opportunity as more of a gift than a responsibility. It's worth being said.
Won't you